It's race day in Budapest as we get ready for another round of Formula One action. We're not expecting too many retirements at this circuit. There are plenty of current and former drivers with flawless finish rates here. In particular, Ralf Schumacher, who made it across the line in all 10 of his Hungarian Grand Prix starts. We're northeast of Budapest for today's race at the 2.7-mile Hungaroring circuit. 14 corners here, 8 to the right and 6 to the left, on a track where downforce is king and passing is notoriously difficult. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Oscar Piastri, Russell, Norris, Perez, Liam Lawson, Gasly, the engineer, Sainz, Stroll, Ocon, Bottas, Joe, Hulkenberg, Tsunoda, Albon, Magnussen, Sargent, and Nick de Vries. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And joining me again for the race today, Natalie Pinkham. Let's talk about the engineer. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances. But what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting another good race today.
Okay, so our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of this lap. Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid... Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. We're accumulating somewhere on the MGUK. To manage this, we're going to need to lower our ERS deployment mode. Right, we've got a very worn out MGUK. Our battery charge speed is suffering, and if it gets much worse, we could be forced to retire. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Teammate ahead is 1.5 seconds. Okay, some information on Gasly. They've got an issue with their car, they're going to be slow. Right, we need to get past here, use overtake, use overtake. We're currently trailing our teammate by 1.6 seconds. Come on, you can win that place back.
And it's a performance to be proud of from our Hungarian Grand Prix winners. So, Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
Well, they managed their tyres to absolute perfection. A tyre whisperer, in fact. And that is what set them apart.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. This result then narrows the gap between our championship leader and the rest of the standings. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care in the world. He was definitely my driver of choice.
Let's move on to the constructors. No change in the top spot then, but with today's points, their hold on that lead is getting weaker. There was also a strong showing from the Mercedes team today, as they make their way up the standings. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.